Okay, now, another really big, important step, and this is going to be a first in the nation step. You're going to hear from our health commissioner in a moment, and he will be issuing a commissioner's order for all private sector employers in New York City. It is time. Look, this is how we put health and safety first, by ensuring that there is a vaccine mandate that reaches everyone universally in the private sector. A lot of folks in the private sector have said to me they believe in vaccination, but they're not quite sure how they can do it themselves. Well, we're going to do it. We're going to do this so that every employer is on a level playing field. One universal standard starting December 27th. We're going to be working with businesses all over the city, and that's almost 200,000 businesses that are not already covered by the Key to NYC guidelines right now. We're going to be working with the business community. We're going to be talking to them in the next days on how to put together the right plan to implement this. The specific guidance, the specific rules will come out on December 15th. We want to have a collaborative process. We want to make this work. And let's be clear, we have a great example with the Key to NYC. All those restaurants, all those fitness clubs, all those entertainment facilities, movie theaters, all sorts of places, they've been working with us. They gave us good advice up front. We came up with rules that worked. The vast, vast majority have implemented those rules really effectively. And I constantly hear from people that they know if they go into a place under Key to NYC, they're safe. And they feel comfortable. They're going to enjoy themselves. They feel comfortable in those settings because they know everyone's vaccinated. And there was a lot of concern up front. Would it work? Would it be difficult? You know what? Businesses have adapted and handled it really, really well. And we know that will happen again. We're going to set up a call center to handle concerns from businesses. We'll have a strong outreach effort, as we've done previously, to answer questions, provide the support they need. This is going to make a huge difference to make sure New Yorkers are safe going forward. I want you to hear from the person who will be issuing the order, and in the course of the day, our health commissioner, Dr. Dave Choksi.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. When we were thinking through these major new policies announced today, we had a few groups of New Yorkers in mind. I thought about my patients, so many of them essential workers who have been at risk throughout the pandemic and who are at greater risk when they are in close quarters with unvaccinated colleagues. I thought about our nurses and other healthcare workers, the trauma they've experienced, and the post-traumatic stress they feel right now with cases increasing again and Omicron on the horizon. I thought about the patients those same healthcare workers look after, especially the unvaccinated patients expressing regret for their decision in terrifying moments of remorse, like just before they have to be placed on a breathing tube. And I thought about how we can better protect people who remain vulnerable despite widespread access to vaccination, like children who are still too young to get the vaccine, and New Yorkers with weakened immune systems, such as those with cancer on chemotherapy. For all of those groups, risk rises as community transmission increases. Even before Omicron becomes more common, we've seen case numbers grow in recent weeks due to Delta, the devil we know. They have more than doubled since a recent low point in early November, increasing in every borough and every age group. That's why the bold steps the mayor announced today are necessary and vital, starting with the private sector vaccine mandate. Vaccines work and vaccine mandates work, particularly when joined with efforts to build vaccine confidence, provide incentives, and improve access, as we have in New York City. We've seen this with our healthcare workers, school staff, and public employees. Now it's time for the private sector to step up and follow suit. Turning to our younger New Yorkers, case rates are currently highest among our 5 to 11-year-olds. But we can change this, and indeed, parents have already vaccinated over 130,000 kids since 5 to 11-year-olds became eligible. Extending the Key to NYC to those 5 and up, and expanding our vaccine requirement for high-risk extracurricular activities to that same age range will help further. These are proven tools in our fight against COVID-19 and a logical step to protect our kids. New York City has led the nation when it comes to decisive action on COVID-19. We have to be even more relentless than the virus. And I'm so proud of all the ways New Yorkers have shown our characteristic toughness, particularly when it's most needed. For instance, in the last 2 days, over 108,000 vaccinations were reported as administered, including about 63,000 booster doses. Those boosters may turn out to be particularly important for Omicron, so you'll see us work to further increase the almost 1.2 million additional or booster doses already administered in NYC. And beyond vaccination, I'm grateful to everyone for their commitment to common sense precautions, particularly masking, testing, improving ventilation, and staying home when you're ill. My commissioner's advisory on masking from last week emphasized mask use indoors, including for those who are vaccinated, and also called attention to higher quality masks like KN95s and KF94s for those at higher risk.